G'day folks, Davey B. Just want to read a little passage for you. For me. Excuse my ability to read fluent, bear with me. Just going to pick a passage and I'll read from there. I'm going to jump a few places. I think you'll understand what I'm trying to say. So it is with me now, as I sit here past midnight, alone with only myself to know. I remember how it was at Tua Hoya on the South China Sea in South Vietnam. Everyone was nervous on their first mission into dangerous air, and I was no exception. But this was somehow different. I had flown 326 combat missions and had been shot down once already. This mission was scheduled to be my last because my year was almost up. The Freedom Plane, inverted commas, was to take me home in just 4 days, on the 24th of December, 1968. Some weeks earlier, our F-100 single-seat fighters had flown 8 ship sorties into North Vietnam, where the dangerous air lived in great abundance. I could feel it beckoning me to come and see, and I embraced the thought, beckoning me to come and see, and I embraced the thought. Air Force F-105 fighters from Korat, U Dawn, and U Bon, Thailand had flown hundreds of missions in the north, and those pilots were all heroes to me. The F-100 Misty, forward air controllers flying out of Phuket, South Vietnam, were just as brave, and the Honor Hilton was full of them. Our operations officer was relaxed and cavalier in his briefing. Don't worry about the friendlies. There aren't any up there. Pick targets of opportunity on the way back if you have Mic bullets. But don't make a second pass. Keep your airspeed up. If you get in trouble, go for the water squawking, Mayday. You guys are seasoned in the soil, and I'm not worried. Yeah, right, he wasn't going. With a hand signal to my wingman, we slowly moved our throttles forward to the stop, and we held the brakes hard. A quick scan of the 24 gauges on the instrument panel said my ship was willing and ready. So with a head nod, we rolled in tight formation. After 3 more seconds and another nod, we each moved our throttles outboard to the afterburner latch. Then, with only a second's pause, the fun started at 16,000 pounds of thrust, and fire exploded from our tailpipes through silver-plated titanium eyelids that quickly moved in and out, then settled on the optimum temperature that gave maximum power. A liftoff, the predictable whisper of the afterburner, was soothing and reassuring. Just going to jump a little bit there. To the right was a beautiful South China Sea that I had known for many months. The green was different from the colour of the trees, but just as beautiful, in a way that I can't explain. The sea seemed somehow foreboding and sinister, at times even diabolical. Maybe it was because I knew the history of that water, its treachery. It had diluted the blood of so many sailors who had dared to test its beauty. There's more to this chapter, Think about what Forrester said. There's information in those passages that tell us heaps. Anyway, just thought I'd read that. There's much more to that chapter. But hey, thanks. I'll come out with, you bring me back and I'll come down there and personally thank you. The deal was struck. I trusted it and it could trust me. It was our secret alone. Davey B.